her proper title. Bluebell has landed, there she is, for the Belladrum part of the journey, and Paul Thompson's here, and we're catching up in some of your adventures, Paul.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, with a few sort of scrapes and
yeah, I noticed one round the back there.
Yeah, a few little breakdowns, but yeah, basically managed to get right the way up to the Outer Hebrides.
Yeah.
And just come from the Isle of Skye, just
Yeah.
made it across, and yeah, arrived in Dingwall for the next events leading up to Belladrum.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
really excited to be here.
And how's it been?
It's been amazing. I mean, the thing is, because travelling...
Just a little bit of background. You're a musician, travelling musician.
Yeah.
A travelling musician extraordinaire, it would seem.
Oh.
And this has been your dream to do this for how long?
Yeah, well, I've been planning it about a year, I guess. So, I mean, we've been in touch quite a while now, and you've been great helping me set one or two things up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sort of, I mean, because I've done a lot of the bookings myself, so that's taken time, plus getting the milk float together and getting it converted, and yeah, basically I set
and getting one or two sponsors as well, which the sponsors have been important, haven't they?
Oh, definitely, yeah, I've been quite lucky. CalMac paid for my tickets to get right the way up the west side of Scotland, so I've been right the way up to the Outer Hebrides in it, and then, you know, got some funding, Arts Council England, they've paid for me to do some songwriting workshops and things.
Excellent.
And also because it's a bit of an eco vehicle, you know, I've been playing at nature reserves. I've got the solar panels on the roof.
So you have, I've noticed that,
so they'll
solar,
music gear.
but go back, solar panels on the roof.
Solar panels on the roof.
And what do they run?
Well, I can basically power my music gear off them.
Yeah.
So
you've got a PA.
I've got a PA. So
and this is a stage.
This is a stage. I've got a couple of stage lights which hook on the ends there. You know, sort of basically stand under there to perform. All my music gear is crammed in over that side at the moment.
Let's have a
so,
wee look.
Takes a bit of organising.
You don't mind us coming into your boudoir, do you?
No, not at all. And that's at night. That's where I sleep. I pull my little sofa bed round, and I've even got a little TV. I've got an aerial round the back, so I've got a few little creature comforts as well. It's been quite an adventure, and I've still got quite a way to go, because I've still got to get back to Norfolk after the Edinburgh Festival, so yeah, it's a long way to go still. But,
and the idea being you're trying to raise some funding to get some projects started in Norfolk.
Well, I'd like to, I mean, I've worked with disabled adults for quite a while, and I've got a few ideas for doing different things, because I can go off grid with it. Like I'd like to do things like going to woods and doing songwriting workshops using the senses and that kind of thing, and sort of doing music events. Often in rural parts of Norfolk there's not a lot going on, so I was thinking like village greens and that sort of thing. Have a little marquee coming off it.
Ideal for it.
A little venue in its own right, and you know, maybe a little music cafe or something like that, you know. But,
it's amazing how, what's the word, adaptable a milk float can be.
Yeah, that's it,
You just put some thought into it. I
mean, I was lucky that the guys that did it up for me, I found a company that's all they do, is they specialise in doing up milk floats, you know, like just this little place out in the middle of the Oxfordshire countryside, and it's just almost a graveyard of milk floats that they bring back to life, and they've made them look like for Red Bull, they've made them look like Red Bull cans and things, but I went to visit them, and they seemed quite tuned in, you know. I said what I wanted to do and put the solar panels on, and they said, you know,
they've done a great job.
We can do all of that, so I'm really chuffed with how it.
So you're heading to the Fringe in Edinburgh, of course, but this week it's all about running around the Belladrum area, doing one or two gigs and some workshops, and then ending up at Belladrum.
Yes, it's going to be brilliant. So we've got a couple of things at the Tea Cozy. So that's open mic tomorrow night.
Open mic tomorrow. You're with a special guest in Evelyn from London, but Don Colshaw who's part of that, is from here. So she's gone off to try and make an impact in the London music scene, and she's just coming back for this as part of her tour.
Right, great stuff.
And then you'll be the musician in residence at the Crystal House this weekend.
That's it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
which is in Strathpeffer.
Yeah. I talked to Phil this morning actually, so he's pleased to know that I have arrived safely and made it in one piece. And so we're going to be doing songwriting workshop in the afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
Playing in the evening.
Yeah.
So that'll be really great. Looks a fantastic venue
you
as
love
well.
it. Yeah,
so,
lovely folk.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. And then next Tuesday, doing your radio
Yeah.
show. Then I'm coming with you up to Ullapool, aren't
Yeah,
I? To do an opening set
for Kenny Buttrell, who arrives on Saturday at the Crystal House.
Right. Oh,
so
cool.
you'll get to meet
brilliant.
Kenny on Saturday.
Oh, nice one.
And then it's set up Belladrum time.
Yeah, I've got Wednesday.
Oh no, you've got Wednesday.
Market Bar at Inverness. And then if there's anything left of me still surviving, which hopefully there will be, I'm heading up to Belladrum on Thursday to get set up.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing the busking stage Friday and Saturday up
That's
there.
brilliant.
So
And anybody going to Belladrum, Paul and Bluebell will be in the hothouse field with a busking set, and working with a lot of our mutual friends down there as well. So it's going to be a great crack.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I can't wait. And I think, as I said to you, I can also make cups of tea in the breaks in there. So bonus.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Well, go and get a cup of tea, folks, if
That's
you're at
it.
Belladrum.
Yeah,
Paul,
definitely.
Paul, you're an amazement, and it's a delight to have you here.
Oh, cheers, Rob.
And I'm so looking forward to this next week.
Definitely.
How do you make it go?
Little green button down here.
Yeah.
That way is forwards.
Yeah.
That's backwards.
Yeah.
And that's about it. There's an emergency stop button down there.
Okay, well, it's good to know
I've
that.
never had to
Thank
use
you very
it yet,
much.
but I don't quite know what it does.
Well,
so,
I can reach you if we have any problems.
And then apart from that, accelerator, brake.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like having a big dodgem car.
It looks that way.
And then got little battery meter here.
Yeah.
Which I don't pay too much attention to because it goes down pretty quickly and flashes red. Normally about halfway through my journey, and I just keep going and hope that I'll get there. And it seems to.
And
work.
how many miles can you get in one go in this?
Well, the most I've done is about 40.
Right.
And that was in Norfolk, which is pretty flat.
Yeah.
So like round here, or sort of where it's mountainous, probably about 25 miles.
Yeah.
Would be that would be pushing it.
So
kind of thing.
So right, drive on.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll ask you some more questions.
Okay.
You're in reverse.
You see, I should really know that by now, shouldn't I? But
I could tell that. I'm a quick learner.
yeah.
So planning the gigs must have been a challenge then, if you can only do it 30 miles apart.
Yeah, that's it. And then, because obviously, some venues want it certain nights of the week and things, and you've got to sort of explain to them that you're limited by 10-15 miles an hour travel, 30 miles a day. So yeah, I mean, basically, I just had to get a map out and kind of work out where I could go, and then try and find some venues to do it that way, sort of thing. So it's taken a year really to get it organised. And a lot of phone calls and emails and.
So you'll be doing things like booking a gig and then thinking about a campsite 25 miles away, so you can charge it up again and then go another 25 miles to get to the gig.
Yeah, because not all the venues could charge it up and things, so I sort of had to think about that as well. But luckily there are, there's a lot of campsites about, and most of them have been pretty good. I have to be a bit careful how I explain it to them.
Yeah, I've seen that we're here. We are at the home of the mighty Ross County. And this is the Global Energy Stadium. So I wonder if there's any sponsorship possibilities?
Well, yeah. And I just wonder if they'd be interested in me going and going on the pitch at half time and
we shall return to this.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the greenhouse.
Yeah.
We'll return to this and ask them what they think.
You look a bit official.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. We'll come back.
Yeah.
So yes.
I've been quite lucky. None of the campsites, when I've told them that I'm in a milk float, have kind of balked at the idea and said, "Oh no, we couldn't have that." Most of them have kind of found it quite amusing, and I don't think I've blown any kind of big fuses or anything. Yeah. I did stay. Well, I don't know the Aeros Centre on Skye.
Yeah.
We put her on charge after I'd done my gig. We actually managed to get the milk float on stage there, which was
of course you would have been able to. Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes sort of from the stage doors onto the stage.
Yeah.
And there's a really nice guy, Rory, who does all the sound. He does everything up there, but it was actually his idea, so I said, yeah, brilliant, I'd love to.
Yeah.
And then it looked really amazing because we got all the spotlights on it and everything. And
you got photos of that?
That was brilliant. But then we got finished and packed up by about 1 in the morning, and I was due to be staying in the car park and put her on charge for the night.
Yeah.
Got her on charge for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was quite a rainy, stormy night. And then the power in the whole place blew. So basically the whole place went into darkness. Rory came back out with his torch and said, "We've got a problem." So I couldn't get the milk float charged up overnight. The police had turned up, so I had to explain what I was doing in the milk float, at 1 o'clock in the morning there. I don't know if it was the milk float. I don't think it was. I'm hoping it wasn't. But I think there were 1 or 2 people there who were sort of thinking, I don't know if we should have had this milk float along. But yeah.
Take it right at the top.
Yeah.
The other thing, of course, of this journey is you're doing a journal, aren't you? And it's going to it'll end up in a book at some point, will it?
Yeah, I hope so. I've been pretty good. I kept my diary every day, really, and the highlights have been going on the blog at the website.
Yeah.
And then I've written about 30,000 words already.
Okay.
So I'm kind of halfway there. Sort of when I do get back to Norfolk, probably end of September.
Yeah.
That is my mission, is get the book written by Christmas, hopefully. And,
right.
But I'm hoping, because I'm playing on George Street at Edinburgh Festival, and there's a big book fair there.
Right.
So what I'd like to do is get a big banner made up.
Yeah.
Saying what I've done with the journey and everything.
Yeah.
And maybe get a publisher interested while I'm up there.
Quite right. That's the place to do it. There's a lot of publishing in Edinburgh anyway. So.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Cheers.
Here we are in Dingwall.
Yeah.
Brilliant. There's town centres in there. We're heading towards the greenhouse. Dingwall is and was a cattle town.
Oh, right.
So it's perfectly okay to be driving a milk float through the fire on. There won't be more.
Feel your fist and spin from front to you must let it go. All it is, all it is. Solid is, all it is. It's you. Cheers. It's a lovely set, by the way, guys. I really enjoyed the music. Thanks so much.